Asia Wilson has definitely been in the headlines these last couple weeks, man, in regards to Caitlin Clark news.
Caitlin Clark is making the most of her off-season, splitting her time between high-profile speaking events, rubbing shoulders with legends like David Letterman, and taking a well-deserved break from basketball after a demanding rookie year. But as Clark enjoys the spotlight, an interesting trend has started to take shape, and it all seems to lead back to one name, Aja Wilson.
Aja Wilson found herself in a situation involving Caitlin Clark again.
After news broke that Caitlin Clark commands a staggering $100,000 for virtual speaking engagements, a curious leak from Aja Wilson's camp has stirred up online chatter. Fans were quick to notice the timing, sparking debates about whether Wilson is feeling jealous or just trying to stay in the conversation. Is this a strategic move to keep up with Clark's rising fame, or is it another instance of Wilson's influence rubbing people the wrong way? The internet is on fire, and the comparisons are as sharp as they are entertaining.
I don't know what it is, but these women forever hating on CC, dog. It's looking real spooky out there for a bunch of these WNBA stars.
Caitlin Clark has a way of making headlines effortlessly. After a historic rookie season with the Indiana Fever, leading them to their first playoff appearance since 2016, her star power has only continued to rise. But what truly sets her apart is how she's owning the offseason. Instead of making bold announcements or chasing flashy endorsements, she's making thoughtful, meaningful moves that showcase both her talent and character.
But I think the thing about leadership is like how you approach every single person is going to be completely different. And I think the thing that's helped me be successful throughout my career has been the relationships that I've been able to build with people, and every single person you have to approach differently because they come from a different background, they come from a different place. Somebody can be a little more tenderhearted, and for me, I probably want to be screamed at. Like, it's just everybody's a little bit different. So I think that's what's unique about leadership and being able to understand people, but that takes time, and building relationships is really important.
Caitlin Clark has transformed her voice into a powerful force, captivating audiences at corporate events, charity galas, and educational forums. She's not just making waves in basketball, she's leading conversations on leadership, resilience, and health, and she's being paid accordingly. Her $100,000 fee for a 30-minute virtual talk has set a new benchmark, surpassing her entire WNBA rookie salary of about $76,500. The most surprising part? Despite the steep price tag, her schedule is packed. From speaking alongside business icons to a recent sit-down with David Letterman, Clark has become a symbol of inspiration far beyond the court. Yet, she's managed to balance it all, appearing at Pro-Am golf tournaments, giving back to the community, and staying committed to her off-season training. Through it all, she remains focused on what truly matters, her health and long-term success. "I need a break from basketball," she admitted in a recent interview, an honest and refreshing perspective in today's non-stop hustle culture.
I feel like basketball has really consumed my life for a year, so I feel like it'll be good for me to kind of reflect back on everything that's happened. Like, I feel like taking some time to myself and really enjoying that and reflecting back.
Clark's ability to balance success with humility has only made her more beloved. Fans admire her not just for her talent but for her grounded perspective, proving that you don't need controversy to capture attention. But while Clark seems happy to let her actions speak for themselves, not everyone has stayed quiet. As she settled into her off-season routine, murmurs of a one-sided rivalry began swirling in the WNBA world. A series of suspiciously timed leaks hinted at jealousy and competition. And while Clark has remained above the drama, one name keeps surfacing: Aja Wilson. The reigning MVP's sudden involvement in the conversation, just as Clark's influence continues to grow, has raised eyebrows. Is this all just a coincidence, or is there something more calculated at play? Let's break it down.
Aja Wilson is currently back in the headlines after news surfaced. She's charging $100,000 for speaking events.
Caitlin Clark's off-season has been a masterclass in poise and professionalism, balancing speaking engagements, golf outings, and well-earned rest. Meanwhile, Aja Wilson has made headlines not for her on-court achievements, but for a curious leak about her speaking fee. A viral tweet claimed Wilson charges $110,000 for a 30-minute virtual appearance, instantly sparking debate. At first, it seemed like just another celebrity flex. But the timing? A little too convenient to ignore. This revelation surfaced just days after news of Clark's $100,000 speaking fee made waves. While Clark's appearances highlighted her marketability and discipline, Wilson's supposed fee was met with skepticism and, let's be real, more than a few eye rolls.
She's talking about, she's charging $100K for speaking events, and fans is like, Shrekky? Since when? And like, you only doing this because of Caitlyn.
Social media users quickly picked up on the pattern. Why did this leak happen right after Clark's speaking fee made headlines? One fan even joked, asterisk, it's like AJA Wilson has an alarm set for whenever Caitlin Clark is mentioned. Asterisk, the reaction was loud and clear. Many saw this as yet another attempt to shift the spotlight back onto Wilson, and fans weren't shy about calling it out.
Asia Wilson is the queen of the delusion. She's absolutely the queen of the delusion.
But wait, there's more. Remember when both AJA Wilson and Caitlin Clark turned down offers from asterisk unrivaled asterisk, the new 3-on-3 basketball league? Clark's decision was clear and well documented. She needed time to rest after a grueling year and preferred to stay off the court during the off-season. Wilson also declined, but her camp made sure to leak one key detail: her offer was even bigger than Clark's. The reasoning behind Wilson's decision? Far more generic. And fans noticed. One summed it up perfectly, asterisk, nobody asked, AJA. You could have just said no and kept it moving. Asterisk.
That's crazy because literally nobody asked and sources close to Asia Wilson decided to answer anyway.
This isn't just about speaking fees or asterisk unrivaled asterisk, it's a pattern. Wilson's Nike shoe launch reportedly delayed releases for other athletes, fueling talk of preferential treatment. Her asterisk, winning isn't for everyone, asterisk ad became a meme after the Aces' embarrassing playoff exit. And with each move, more fans are starting to see her actions as calculated attempts to stay in the spotlight, especially compared to Clark's humility and authenticity. Meanwhile, Clark has never commented on Wilson, never hinted at a rivalry, and continues to focus on her own path. But Wilson's repeated attempts to one-up her tell a different story. Fans have noticed, and they are making their opinions loud and clear. If you've made it this far and are enjoying the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We appreciate you taking the time to watch. Now, let's get back to it.
What do you think it'll be, Josh? Don't piss me off. Do not piss me off.
If the leak was meant to boost Wilson's status, it only reinforced something fans have been talking about for years: privilege. There's no denying Wilson's talent, her accolades speak for themselves. But her approach to fame and competition has always sparked mixed reactions, and this latest controversy has only added fuel to the fire. Take her Nike shoe launch, for example. When Wilson's signature line took center stage, it reportedly delayed releases for other athletes. To many fans, it wasn't just about sneakers, it was a symbol of how Wilson's career has been treated as asterisk untouchable star. The phrase asterisk privilege on display asterisk even trended on X, with one fan sarcastically noting, asterisk, when you're AJA, the world waits, even when it doesn't want to. Asterisk.
Fortunately, they signed the woman to build a brand around. Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods, Caitlin Clark. Instead, in the early Clark era, Nike stock has tanked over the span and the CEO just got ousted. By the way, though Clark got famous around 22, if you want to buy her shoe, you could be waiting until 2026 or 2027.
But the privilege conversation goes beyond branding. For many fans, the leaked speaking fee comparison and asterisk unrivaled asterisk salary reveal were the final straw. While Clark has built her brand on authenticity and performance, Wilson's moves often seem designed to keep her in the spotlight, whether necessary or not. As one fan put it, asterisk Clark inspires without trying. Wilson tries too hard and misses every time. Asterisk the real takeaway? The growing divide in how fans perceive these two stars. Clark's humble, team-first mentality continues to win people over, while Wilson's strategic moves often leave fans questioning her motives. And judging by the latest backlash, the audience isn't buying it anymore.
Paige reminds me a lot of me. Like, it's not really about me. And she knows how her privilege has gotten her to that point. And also, like, she's good at basketball. But, like, she understands her privilege. And, like, pushes her over the top, in a sense. It reminds me a lot of you. And I mean, that's a combo.
Speaking of asterisk unrivaled asterisk, its debut season was supposed to revolutionize women's basketball, but losing both Caitlin Clark and AJA Wilson has left the league scrambling. Built on promises of elite talent and groundbreaking equity stakes, asterisk unrivaled asterisk heavily relied on star power to generate excitement. Now, with two of the biggest names in the sport walking away, that foundation is starting to crack.
Throughout the year, WNBA players were demanding to be given credit for elevating the league. Angel Reese claimed that she, along with their pretend friends in the mainstream media, they wanted us to believe that the WNBA was exploding in popularity. They wanted to keep all the credit for themselves while downplaying the impact of the only star in the league, Caitlin Clark.
The *unrivaled* roster reveal was supposed to be a spectacle, but it ended up being a major letdown. The empty wildcard slots, clearly meant to tease Clark and Wilson's potential involvement, came across as a desperate attempt to capitalize on their names without a real commitment. Social media had a field day, with memes flooding timelines and one viral post summing it up perfectly. You can't call it unrivaled when it's just unmet expectations. For Clark, turning down the league only reinforced her reputation as a player with clear priorities. She didn't need *unrivaled* to boost her brand. Her packed schedule and rapid rise speak for themselves. By walking away, she showed that sometimes, less is more. Fans applauded her decision, with one saying, Caitlin didn't just reject the offer, she elevated herself above the noise.
Obviously, they've tried to do everything they could to make the most of the situation. They tried to make the most of Caitlin Clark not playing by hinting everything and basically making people think that Caitlin Clark was going to play.
Wilson's approach, however, told a very different story. While the leak about her supposedly higher offer made headlines, it also fueled ongoing debates about privilege and opportunism. Fans didn't hesitate to point out the contrast between the two stars. One user on X summed it up perfectly, Clark's silence speaks volumes. Wilson's leaks just feel loud and unnecessary.
I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna try to be the best. I get y'all saying best player in the world. That's great. It looks great. But I want to be the best person. I want to be the best teammate. Because that's how I get the best out of my team.
For *unrivaled*, this isn't just a PR headache, it's an existential crisis. Without its two biggest names, the league now faces an uphill battle to prove its credibility to both fans and players. Analysts are already questioning whether *unrivaled* can generate real excitement without a cornerstone talent like Clark. Even Angel Reese, one of the league's few remaining headliners, now shoulders the daunting task of carrying its debut season. As the 2025 season approaches, one thing is clear, the Caitlin Clark and A'ja Wilson dynamic isn't just about basketball, it's about what it truly takes to win over fans. And in the end, Clark's quiet, decisive rejection of *unrivaled* may be her most powerful move yet. She didn't chase headlines. She didn't get caught up in the noise. She simply let her actions speak for themselves, prioritizing her well-being and long-term career over short-term gains. That level of humility, focus, and grace under pressure has only cemented her status as a generational figure in women's basketball.
Everybody talks about the effect that we have on them, but also they have the same effect on us. And I think that's what's really cool about it is to see how much joy it really brings them and it brings their families, and that one game where they spend 2 hours of their whole entire year has such an impact on their entire childhood, and I think that's really cool to think about.
In contrast, Wilson's leaked narratives have sparked more questions than answers. Why did her team feel the need to highlight her offer, especially after Clark's quiet refusal? To many, it felt less like a statement and more like a play for relevance. The backlash was swift, with fans calling it an unnecessary grab for attention. For *unrivaled*, missing out on its dream stars has been a humbling experience. Now, the league faces the tough challenge of proving its worth without the two names that could have defined its debut season. The road ahead is uncertain, but one thing is clear, credibility can't be built on hype alone. As we head into the 2025 WNBA season, the contrast between Clark's rise and Wilson's shifting narrative offers valuable lessons in leadership, humility, and the power of authenticity. Clark's trajectory proves that true greatness isn't just about performance on the court, it's about how you carry yourself off of it. As for Wilson, her story is still unfolding, but fans are growing impatient. Will she shift the narrative, or will the privilege debate continue? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Click the video on the screen, and we'll see you in the next one.